Hey, taking a quick moment to talk about a topic that everybody, I think, in the energy business needs to think about, and that's being relevant. I apologize. I'm normally in a collared shirt and a sport coat because the things I talk about I think are serious, but needed to multitask because we got people out talking to consumers today. So sorry if the crunching on the trail is a little crazy. But being relevant is more important than any other time right now in energy. You know, thanks to the ITC changing and people rushing to that cliff, you can't just ignore being relevant. And if you're in solar right now and that's what you sell, the existential threat is not ITC, it's HVAC. And let me explain. When you go to a house and you want to talk to somebody, an owner of a home, about possibly going solar, you know what? If you go to the furnace, there's a sticker on it. If you go to the AC unit, there's a sticker on it. The water heater, there's a sticker on it. All their systems are already owned and have a relationship with a local HVAC company. And they've learned how to do break-fix business. In fact, they keep their doors open with break-fix. So, something goes wrong, you call people out. And then what they do, when the technicians get there, they sell them a service contract. Hey, Mrs. Jones, why don't we come out and check this thing twice a year? So next year, when it's 95 degrees and 8 million people need us to come by, we've already got you covered. So what's going to happen, and it's coming fast, and ITC change is influencing this, is we're going to see a convergence. And the guys that are best positioned to win in this convergence is the HVAC companies. You can't be a one-product company anymore. So they've got an advantage. They're localized. Their cost of sale is less because they serve a smaller area in general. They keep their doors open with break-fix service business. And then they have the same skill sets as solar does. You've got a master electrician in their company. You've got technicians that haul equipment, whether it's up to the attic, to the basement, to the backyard. And of course, they've got salespeople that know how to talk about energy. So if you're a solar company, I just tell people right now, you need to get aligned with somebody in HVAC. If you've got the resources, you need to buy an HVAC company because they already own the customer. They've already got a relationship, and they're seen as someone who helps them in a situation of emergency. So it's really important right now. There are so many changes happening in the industry. If you're struggling with ITC, you got to get over that. That ship has sailed, and it doesn't matter because those policies, even with the 48E that create leases and any type of TPO, that's going away too. I mean, we've got a more maturing industry. So what you need to do is you need to get aligned with the customer. You need to own that customer, and you need to have multiple solutions. You look at an HVAC company, they don't just sell one thing. While they sell a ton of heat pumps right now, they don't define themselves as a heat pump company. They do heat pumps, they do AC units, they do furnaces. And how hard is it going to be with the same skill set for them to add solar? And I got news for you. The solar product companies are saying, there's 117,000 customers that can sell solar for us now. So don't think that they are not being impacted by ITC, because look at the efficiency, energy saving technologies like heat pumps or efficient water heaters and systems. So maybe replacing a gas furnace with an electric furnace. So all of those are driven by tax credits too. So they got to pivot. So I'm just telling you, as a message out here this morning, you got to pivot. You've got to be in a position where you want to be that one voice to the customer. You want to be that company that provides all their energy needs. You want to be there in an emergency, and you want to be there when you're helping them go to that next level. So think about that. There's roughly 10,000 solar companies out there today, depending on who's going to stay in this industry. But there's 117,000 HVAC companies, and they're posed to and positioned to be able to deliver the solutions that we in solar do today, okay? Solar is nothing but hardware and software. You install the hardware on the roof, you've got an app that runs everything, but at the end of the day, it's hardware and software. AI is going to be involved in every aspect of all of our business processes and all the technologies. And I can tell you, as someone who podcasts and does research, there is a bucket load of technology coming up. We are going to see major innovations in photoelectric power generation. We're going to see major, and we are seeing this in storage, smart breakers, home efficiency systems. It's everything, electricity optimizers to cut phase change shields to cut costs. And so you got to be in the middle of this, or you can continue on your path, figure out how to sell solar, figure out how to, oh my goodness, I'm going to pivot to TPO. Well, TPO doesn't really help anybody for energy independence. And the customers are getting smarter. They want one person to talk to. So I don't want to argue over TPO versus loans and those things, but I'm just message is going out to my peers in this industry is you've got to change, and you've got to be the one that takes a leadership position. So think this through. My team at Smart Energy Solutions, we're bringing technology to the marketplace. We are helping companies be relevant to the customer, okay? And that's the thing you need to think about as an executive or a professional in this industry. What do I do to remain relevant? Because if you're not relevant, you're basically walking dead. So anyway, again, apologize that things are all bouncing around and that kinds of stuff. I normally don't do these types of videos, but I want to get this message out and continue to reinforce that you can't be a solar company. So if the name of your company is Colorado Solar, you better go out and get the URL that says Colorado Energy Systems. You need to reposition yourself as an energy technology systems integrator, because things are going to change. And talking to and working to all the associations, the more and more technology that comes out, you can't be the Colorado Solar and Storage Association. You can't be CALSA. You can't be SIA. You've got to be an organization that addresses all the technology. Because if you stop and look at it, energy technology is just part of systems integration, and it's just part of the hardware and software industry. It's a subset. So anyway, I'll stop my barking, stop my yapping, focus on getting some exercise this morning out here in the beautiful open space in Colorado. And if you want to know more, give me a shout. We're here to help. That's what we do. We're helping people make this transition into full energy systems companies, becoming an energy technology systems integrator, because I'm going to tell you, technology does not sit still. Things will continue to be better, faster, cheaper, and there'll be new technologies. So don't get caught flat-footed. So until next time, hey, catch up with the podcast, catch some of my books to talk about these things, learn about the 3 pillars of energy and the solutions that you can be delivering, and be that one voice to the customer. Until next time, I'll say what I always say. Thanks. Make it a great day, because if you do, tomorrow can be even better. Talk to you soon.